And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to another night of Defiance College men's basketball here on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network with Jim Bellamy and Brady Roberts. And a short turnaround for the Jackets, Jim. We saw them in action over the weekend as they wrapped up the purple and gold, made a trip up to the Detroit area last night. Exhibition game against friend of the program, Greg Campy, and the Golden Grizzlies of Oakland. And now here they are tonight back at home, welcoming in, I guess, just Penn State. We'll just leave it at that, right? Well, they're playing Penn State.
Yeah, that's, no rest for the weary, as they say. This is 4 games in basically, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So that's 4 games in 5 nights. That's unreal. I mean, that's just straight up unreal. But, it's going to be a test of the endurance of the Yellow Jackets tonight. Finally get back home after the trip to Oakland. And that was a fun exhibition game. The score of that one doesn't really matter. But it's another opportunity to play an out-of-conference team and kind of see how you match up against Penn State Shenango squad that comes off putting up quite a few points on the board in their last matchup.
I see the standings so far in the WAC as we get through the opening weekend of the season. Hard to believe conference play right around the corner with the expanded conference this year. Let's talk a little bit about Penn State Shenango. You mentioned it, Jim, 1-1, but they put up a ton of points. And no, they didn't play the same team twice if you look at their numbers, but it was Bryant and Stratton, who has 2 campuses in the upstate New York area, and the Nittany Lions took them both on.
The Buffalo version, the satellite campus for Bryant Stratton, they were victorious over Penn State Shenango 78-71. However, the next night, the Rochester campus, that squad played Penn State Shenango, and that was a thrilling overtime 105-101 victory for the Nittany Lions. And so, you put 52 on the board in the second half. They were trailing by 9 at the half. And that's something that's a commonality in the 2 games that they split, playing Bryant and Stratton, is they trailed by about 8-9 points at half in both cases. In the case of the Rochester squad, they outscored them by 9 in the second half of Force OT, 20-16 in overtime to net a 105-101 victory. But it just kind of shows that, the Nittany Lions it appears anyway, statistically, they can play basically any kind of game. If you want to slow it down a little bit and go in the 70s, they can play in the 70s with you. If you want to go up and down the floor, it looks like, based on putting 105 on the board, it looks like they can go up and down the floor with you too.
Yeah, it looks like they had no problem with that. DeMontez Owens, their leading scorer so far, against small sample size through 2 games with 30 points per game in the first 2. Malik Davis averaging 24.5 through his first 2 games of the year. Let's take a look at the Yellow Jackets at Defiance College here. Actually, before we get to that, step aside here as they're going to get ready for our national anthem.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Coach Marv Hohenberger Court inside the Carly Junior Center.
As we're going to say, Defiance College comes in at 1-1. They were in action last night in an exhibition game at Oakland. They fell to the Golden Grizzlies 75-52. Very competitive game into the second half, trailed 33-23 at the half. Jackets were out rebounded 51-29. Taking a look at their leading scorers, Connor Bush had 12, Jalen Brown added 10.
Yeah, and the out-rebounding is something that the Jackets are going to have to kind of continue to work on. If you want to stay competitive in these games against tough squads, you got to be able to draw about even on the boards.
We'll step aside here as Gene Sugg is finishing up the starting lineups.
By head coach Michael Wernicke, assisted by Doug Doriel and Levon Lamb. And now the starting lineup for your Defiance College Yellow Jackets. At guard, a 6'1" freshman from Bardstown, Kentucky, number 0, Donovan Stone. At guard, a 6'2" junior from Bascom, Ohio, number 1, Jordan Jury. At guard, a 6'4" junior from Buchanan, Michigan, number 3, Cutter Bush. At guard, a 6'2" freshman from Toledo, Ohio, number 4, Jalen Brown. And at center, a 6'7" junior from Chillicothe, Ohio, number 23, Evan Park. Your Yellow Jackets are led by head coach Josh Gibson, assisted by Reggie Gallant, Crystal Wilgarla, and Nick Newland.
As you heard the starting lineup there, and for the third consecutive game, the Yellow Jackets will have their same starting lineup, something that did not happen a lot of last year. So again, Donovan Stone, Jordan Jury, Connor Bush, Jalen Brown, Evan Park, starting 5 for the Yellow Jackets.
And they've rolled with that starting 5 now all 3 games, including the 2 purple and gold, as you mentioned, Randy. 80-68, the Jackets victorious over Miami Middletown to close out the purple and gold tournament, and a much improved second half shooting for the Jackets.
So despite being a Pennsylvania team in Penn State, Shenango, this is a team right on the border of Pennsylvania and Ohio, so a lot of Ohio flavor in this basketball team, coming off a 9-20 season a year ago. They open up with the basketball. They look a lot like regular Penn State that you'll think of. So look inside, doesn't go. Ball is loose on the floor. Be an offensive rebound, a reset for the Nittany Lions. Reverse layup is going to be knocked away as Connor Bush steps up and make a big play defensively.
If Jackets need to clear the boards here, though, you can lean on your defense for a while, but eventually Penn State Shenango is going to figure out how to find an opening. So you got to get a defensive board here and stop this possession.
There is DeMontez Owens, the big scoring threat for the Nittany Lions, number 1 there with the basketball. He'll draw the foul.
39 seconds of a possession right there, and it ends up netting free throws. So, I mean, that's way too long to possess the ball if you're the Jackets.
Defiance foul went on Donovan Stone, opening foul of the night. Here with 19:21 left to play, opening half, as the first free throw is good for the 5'11" senior from Warren Harding High School in Warren, Ohio.
81% free throw shooter on the early season so far. And as you said, the team's leading scorer. But you can't just take one player away with this team. There's 3 and averaging double digits. And, you take one, and then there's another one getting 24, 25 a game. So, I mean, it's pick your poison.
Jalen Brown this time brings the ball up the floor. First possession of the night for the Yellow Jackets, down 2-0 here. Brown looked for the lob inside, couldn't find anything, kicks it out to the corner. Jury with it, he'll turn, gets the lob inside. That's going to be deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Defiance now with 9 to shoot.
Good defense right there by Penn State. Jackets trying to work through some screens to find somebody open, but good switching, good communication by the Nittany Lions.
That was Devin Alston, number 20, that knocked that away. Izzy Santiago, number 3, will do the defending off the inbound. Here's Brown, corner 3, it's up and good.
Yellow Jacket 3-point basket by Jalen Brown.
So Brown knocks down the triple and gives the Jackets the lead 3-2. Very early on in the contest, but good possession there by the Jackets.
Brown trying to force a turnover now in the backcourt. Shenango able to bring this into the front court, set their offense now with 18 to shoot. A fall-away jumper and a good look out of DeMontez Owens.
I was interested on that shot release to see if he was going to go glass or if he was going to go straight in, and he went straight in. Very pretty take.
Puts the Nittany Lions in front here by 1. Want to get the lob inside. There it is to Evan Park. Evan trying to work in the paint. Turnaround hits the front end of the iron, or the rebound pulled down by Malik Davis. Davis with the outlet for Owens. Owens will go inside. A couple of dribbles out of Cameron Brown. Now the kick out. Back to Davis. Davis tried to go behind the back with the dribble. Instead lost it. That good turnaround from the elbow is good out of Izzy Santiago.
That was a pretty stop. You know the breaks work early on because that was a quick stop.
Put Shenango up 6-3 early on here in our Defiance College scoreboard. Still 17-40 and counting left to play, opening half of basketball.
Jackets really want to work that ball inside, but they're well defended by Shenango.
Bush, good power drive in the paint. Can't get it to go, a little too strong, as Owens comes away with a miss.
Nothing but Nittany Lions as there's a bad pass out of bounds under the defensive glass. Usually when a shot goes up for the Jackets, it's 3 blue jerseys down there, no white jerseys.
So Owens wanted to go to Devin Alston. Alston had his back turned to the play, didn't see it. Ends up being a turnover, and now the Jackets get the basketball back. Evan Park swings it around for Bush. They'll go inside to Stone. Donovan Stone's jumper is going to be no good. And Malik Davis will one-hand the rebound out to Santiago. Santiago for Brown. Brown is going to draw the foul while falling away and get a couple of free throws.
That might be Park on the foul.
Foul on Park.
It is the case. His first team second. So here is Cameron Brown, the senior from Solon, Ohio. First free throw is good. There is a lot of, well, I'm going to say a lot. There is a few Northeast Ohio players, which from their location would be something you would expect.
Yeah, again, given the proximity, not a surprise.
Jury fakes the three. His entry pass is going to be taken away. Santiago comes away with it. Santiago also from Parma and Valley Forge. Look inside, doesn't go. Second effort by Santiago is no good. Now the Jackets have numbers. It's a 3-on-2. Bush right to the basket, lays it up and in.
Very strong move by Bush right there. Again, you can't let him get set. The defense is pretty strong right now for the Nittany Lions, so you have to create those transition opportunities.
Connor Bush been the leading scorer so far early on. The junior transfer from Lansing Community College, as Santiago's jumper does not go. Nice job tight-roping that end line by Bush to stay in bounds, to tip the rebound to a teammate.
Can you see that 2-3 zone, matchup zone?
Donovan Stone gets to look inside to Park. Park again leaves it short. And it's Malik Davis with the miss as we see Carter Sudoff getting up off the bench for the Jackets. Looks like he's going to be the first substitution. 3-ball. The other end is no good. Tip is high off the glass. Nearly knocked in by Connor Bush. Bush telling everyone to head down to the other end of the floor. He's going to bring it into the front court himself.
Yeah, Connor Bush is a take-charge kind of player, as we've seen the last few games for the Yellow Jackets, and so it's not surprising that he'll just say, everybody relax.
Bush step inside the arc. It's no good. 2 white jerseys around the basketball. Neither one can get both hands on it, and it's the Nittany Lions that come away with it. There's a heads-up play to poke it away, as Brown's going to end up with a basketball. Both teams turn it over. We'll continue to match turnovers as Defiance is turned over now. Both teams just want to slow down a little bit as we're 5 minutes into this one.
Yeah, you can't keep up this pace.
Santiago trying to go over the top. No one's going to come out to defend on that zone. 3-ball, no good. Now Brown with it. Brown 2-on-2. Lost the dribble off his leg. A little slow to get up as we're going to play 5-on-4 in the other end. And Evan Park is going to deflect one out of bounds.
You can see Bush telling him just, everybody take a breath, slow down a little bit. I think they know, too, that it's going to be hard to keep that pace up the rest of the night, so you're going to have those little lulls.
It's time out on the floor. We'll take one as well. 14:43 to play opening half. Penn State Shenango with the early lead here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days, it's not just about how we care for you, it's where. Because whether at our place or yours, or wherever your day takes you, we'll be there with compassionate, personalized care. No matter how the world changes, your health will always be our top priority. Mercy Health, primary care for the universe of you. Visit mercy.com to find a doctor near you.
Hey, Mercy Health is a proud sponsor of Defiance College Athletics. Mercy Health offers high-quality health care you need and the compassion you deserve. Our expert doctors, nurses, and caregivers are committed to helping you be well in mind, body, and spirit. And the Yellow Jacket Sports Network, brought to you by BSN Sports, providing all of your Defiance College gear. We remove the hassles related to purchasing uniforms, equipment, and spirit wear, and anything else your athletic program needs, giving you the time to impact lives on the field. Visit the sideline store at defianceathletics.com. 14:43 to play opening half, 8-5, Penn State Shenango in front of the Yellow Jackets.
53-point second half the other night against Middletown to take the 80-68 victory. I don't think they can afford to rely on a strong second half here tonight. I think they're going to have to keep pace and then see if they can surge with a strong second half as well.
Off of screeners, Izzy Santiago for a three. That one's going to be short. Carter Sudoff just checked in at that stoppage with the rebound. Looks like to be the only change so far here. 5.5 minutes into this one.
Yep, you got it.
Sudoff, the freshman from nearby Spencerville, rolls to the basket. It's no good. Contact going for the rebound. Looked a little dazed. Some numbers on the other end. Santiago will miss. Putback's no good. Santiago hit the deck a little hard. He's slow to get up. We're going to play 5 on 4 momentarily. There's a look inside to Jury, who's able to score.
Nice dish right there. Good recognition by Bush to get it to Jury for the easy lay-in.
So Jordan Jury cuts that lead to 1 here, under 14 to play, opening half. It's a drive. It's going to lead to a foul here. This will be a common foul on the floor. Good take there by Cameron Brown. It's going to be whistled on Carter Sudoff, his first. Now 3 substitutions coming into the lineup here for Shenango. As we will see Danny Hughley the third come in, Garrett Hamrick as well. And it looks like the third one, Miles Kola. Mid-range jumper, no good off the inbound. Jackets come up with the miss. Donovan Stone will get a screen, brings it in the front court. Here's Brown, wing 3, hits off the iron, no good. Nice one-handed rebound out of Kola. And now here's one lost out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Nittany Lions.
Going off Owens' hands, I believe.
Either Owens or Brown. Looked like Brown had the hands up as well. You take a look at the replay.
Santiago checks back in for Owens.
25 now to shoot. As they have to send the inbound in, top of the key for Alston. Alston will find Danny Hughley, the third junior guard from Winter Park, Florida. Over to Santiago. Santiago with that high post pass. Is the kick out. 3 from the wing, well off the mark. Backside rebound pulled down by Donovan Stone.
Jackets need to convert here.
Stone again able to bring the ball into the front court over to Jalen Brown. Brown swings it over the wing left side, Jury. As they work it to Connor Bush. Bush with the entry pass. Here's Sudoff. Sudoff holds high. Backs down his defender. Strong to the basket. Puts it up and in.
He's a hard guard out there. He's strong. He's good with his feet, and he's patient.
Sudoff maybe slightly undersized to play in the post at 6'6". Sentence you never thought you'd say. Jim, it'd just be nice to be 6'6". Like you said, very strong young man, just a freshman, an all-stater. Three-pointer's going to be no good. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. As Garrett Hamrick, you saw number 12 for Shenango, tried to one-hand that back up towards the hoop. As Jordan Jury's going to check out as we see Devontae Curry, the junior transfer from Medicine State Community College and Columbus High School. in the lineup now for the Yellow Jackets.
See that substitution pattern a lot with Coach Jury for Curry.
So here's Bush. Bush, with no one out to defend him, will take the three. Left it short. Santiago comes up with a miss. Santiago weaves around traffic as Defiance switch to a man-to-man. Step out, defend a long three. That's going to be no good as Jalen Brown comes up with a miss. Brown, the near sideline. Switches to a left-hand dribble. No one's going to pick him up, so right to the hoop. Can't score, but he'll draw the foul.
Good strong move right there. No indecision as you see on the replay. He knows he's probably going to get some contact.
His team first.
Just unable to knock that one down for an and one.
By the line for Defiance, shooting 2.
First foul of the night whistled here on Shenango. That's the first toss from Jalen Brown is going to be up and good. As we see a couple of changes here for each team.
Hanksman and Roberts check in for the Jackets.
Brown and Davis back into the lineup now for the Lions. As the freshman Jalen Brown from Emmanuel Christian High School in Toledo is able to knock down both free throws. Gives the Jackets a 2-point lead here, 10-8. As we play with 11:40 to go, opening half.
Not surprised the pace has slowed a little bit.
The Jackets back to a little zone defense here. Trying to find a matchup up top. A lot of movement. Here's a kick out. We're going to have ourselves a shot clock violation.
I think he might have stepped on the sideline, actually, Randy.
Okay.
Had that heel on the sideline right there.
All right.
The shot clock was definitely running down, though, no doubt.
Either rate, turnover. Defiance will take that, and Jackets have it up 3. Brown wanted a screen, instead just runs to the right wing off the top. Here's the 3 ball. That's going to be up and good out of Evan Hanksman. Hanksman, another good-looking freshman, the 6'7" from St. Mary's, has given the Jackets their biggest lead of the night. Santiago's left open, calling for the basketball. He'll bury the long-range 3.
Yeah, can't leave him alone that long.
Cuts that lead back to 3 here, 14-11. As we near the 10:40 mark of the opening half of basketball. Shenango, they're going to settle into a 2-3 zone. Brown wants someone to come up top. Instead, he'll swing it over to Curry at the left wing. Curry gets a screen back to Brown. Brown with the entry pass. Sudoff again. Sudoff is going to travel. Going to watch the replay here. Defender backed off a little bit. Sudoff thought there was going to be some pressure. And then took a step back. It wasn't anyone there and just shuffled the feet.
Sneaky good move on defense right there. You always figure when you're passing it down low, you're going to have to body up. You're going to have to push. I mean, they work on it every pregame. And when the defender moves, all of a sudden you slip and fall, basically.
And now Brown's going to be whistled for a hold.
Yellow Jacket foul on Brown.
It's going to be his first team's 4th. Here with 10-12 to play first half. The inbound. Here's Santiago again. His floater in the lane too strong. And a good rebound pulled down in traffic there by Drayshawn Roberts.
Yeah, he knew he was going to get a couple of different guys trying to strip that ball. He was able to hold on strong.
Roberts, a sophomore from Piqua. Getting some playing time. Here's Curry. Back over to Brown. Brown didn't like anything. Wants Sudoff to come pop out. Brown instead back to Curry. Curry's going to take the 3 with 8 to shoot. Hits the heel of the iron. Brown trying to go for the rebound, mistimed the judge, ended up hitting, the jump, ended up hitting the iron as the 3 ball on the other end is going to be no good. Ball's going to be saved, but out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Yellow Jackets.
Trying to throw that one off Hanksman and able to hit him and just hit the sideline.
So 9:28 left to play here in our opening half as we take a look at some of the early numbers on this one. Jim, what sticks out to you?
Well, the poor shooting so far by the Nittany Lions, 3 of 21 from the floor. You expect that to improve as the game goes along. I credit the defense in this case. The rebounds, 13-10, it's evened out. So that's one thing that I was kind of keeping an eye on was the total rebounds. Jackets, as we mentioned before, need to make sure that they're as close to even as possible on the boards. Can't get out rebounded against a really good physical team. Both teams taking pretty good care of the ball, only 7 total turnovers, and fouls not really an issue. So, teams are able to play a little bit more loose and free, be able to fight through screens, be able to play a little faster and not as conservative.
Sweetwater Chop House is located on Eagle Rock Golf Club, open to the public 7 days a week. This is the spot for celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, company parties, or even if you're just in the mood to come out and enjoy a mouth-watering meal and amazing signature drinks. The focus for executive chef Aaron Weibel is to maintain a scratch kitchen, preparing everything daily from sauces to breads, utilizing local area farmers for fresh vegetables, and using our on-site herb garden. We take great pride in providing each of our guests a wowing experience. People are going to look at those shooting numbers and probably say, wow, as Jim said. Shenango not off to the best to start shooting the basketball, but hanging around. Down 3 here, 14-11, 9:15 and counting left to play in our opening half.
You have to take advantage of that if you're the Jackets, a team only making 3 field goals so far and still in the contest early.
Sudoff able to face up the basket, avoided the double team, got the roll up and in.
And that was a case where he did have to body up in the paint right there, and the defender had to hold his ground, so he was able to put a body against the body and go strong.
Sudoff now with 4, and we're going to have a whistle here on the other end on the dribble drive.
Dre Sean will get called for the foul there.
It's going to be his first team's 5th. And officials will deem that DeMontez Owens was in the act of shooting. So Owens, who has 4 points, will head to the line, get a couple of tosses here where the first one is good.
Again, comes in averaging 30 points a night. Has already taken now 20 free throws on the season through not even 2.5 games. So, he's not afraid to mix it up down low.
Second one rims out. Again, was averaging 30 a game through the first 2 games of the season, a win and a loss for the Nittany Lions. Hanksman has it in the corner. Now they'll swing it back out to Brown. Brown will go back to the corner. Here's Curry. Curry is going to shoot over a double team. It's going to be no good. And DeMontez Owens comes up with a miss for the Nittany Lions. He'll swing it ahead to Santiago.
Clear out.
Santiago thought about it. Looked like also maybe a give and go, but they're going to rule that out. As Malik Davis will give it off again for Owens. Owens picks up his dribble at the free throw line. Down under 10 to shoot. Tough drive and a good score for Cameron Brown.
That was good patience on offense right there. Good strong move with the left hand up off the glass.
Cuts that Jacket lead to a pair. Now 16-14 in the Defiance College scoreboard.
Can't allow the Nittany Lions to go on a run here.
Brown's going to turn the other way, away from the screen. 3 ball, second of the night. Up and good out of Evan Inksman.
Good answer right there by Inksman.
So the freshman was 6 and a couple of 3-pointers. Santiago needs a little help after picking up his dribble. Here's Owens. Owens in the paint, draws the triple, gets the kick out. 3 ball from the corner's no good. Rebound is then knocked out of bounds. It's going to belong to Defiance, as we see 3 more bodies up off the bench for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like Heath Cash is going to check in. Tillman Brown, the freshman from Chippewa High School, in for the first time, as Donovan Stone will now re-enter the lineup.
Also in for the Lions.
Trying to do some quick counting. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different players are now seeing some playing time for the Yellow Jackets. 3 off the wing. That's going to be short under the basket. Cash the offensive rebound. Into the corner. 3 ball good out of Donovan Stone.
Confident stroke from the corner.
And the freshman from Bardstown, Kentucky, gets involved in the scoring. It's a good drive that's no good. Follow, though, up and good out of Devin Alston.
Yeah, that was really good follow-up right there. Seeing the clear out, everybody had sold out to block the shot, and he had an easy putback.
Alston, the junior from Springfield, Ohio. Not the Springfield that many of us here in Northwest Ohio will be familiar with. Off the turnover, it's going to leave Owens open on the other end of the court. He'll get the easy bucket. And that Yellow Jacket lead down to 4 here at 22-18.
Owens only needs a step. He's so fast out there.
Cash will find Inksman to suit off as they send it around the perimeter. Tillman Brown will go inside. That one's missed. Suit off. Right place, right time. Offensive rebound is able to put it up, back it in.
Yeah, he's a nose for the ball. You love to see that out of a post player.
Open look from deep is good out of Alston.
Devin Alston.
Makes it now 24-21, under 6 to play. As Donovan Stone is going to walk this into the front court. His scores table beginning to fill up with changes. Cash in the corner. Dribbles out of trouble. Picked up his dribble. And when he did, he drug the pivot foot. That'll be a travel as Connor Bush is going to head back into the lineup for the Yellow Jackets, as it looks like Sudoff will sit down. So Garrett Hambrick back in. That's number 12 for Shenango.
And Brown and Santiago take a seat.
Looks like Zach Walker, number 7, back, or should say in for the first time. Step back 3 again, this time no good out of Alston. And we're going to have a foul going for the rebound as Tillman Brown ended up with it. We'll take a look at the replay as Brown contacted.
Walker is first, team second.
Will go on Zach Walker.
Long shot, long rebound, just fighting for the ball. Coach probably doesn't mind that one too bad.
Keith Cash will find Brown. Brown give to Stone. Stone with that jab step, kept his dribble. Just trying to get some help. Instead, sends it into the corner. That ball's going to be tipped. It's DeMontez Owens trying to tell the official that was not touched by him, but it was, as we get to a timeout here, and we'll step aside on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you manicure simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
You've finished your undergraduate studies. Take the next step and defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Earn your MBA or Master of Arts in Education degree. Plus, we offer school principal and superintendent licensure programs. 100% online. No GMAT or GRE required. No application fees, accelerated 8-week semesters, and affordable tuition. Nationally recognized for hands-on service and experience. Defy the ordinary with graduate studies at Defiance College.
The Yellow Jacket Sports Network is brought to you by Aftershock Kart and Equipment. We are your one-stop shop for karts. We sell and service Yamaha easygoing club car. We have stock and custom karts, new and used karts, and a full line of accessories. We can build a kart to your specific needs. We also offer financing through Yard Card with rates as low as 3.99%. Stop by our indoor showroom. Give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you for all of your karting needs. Jackets will inbound, just 9 on the shot clock here, holding on to a 3-point lead. Under 5 to play, opening half. Connor Bush, baseline drive between 2 defenders, is able to get in and score.
They had a size advantage over both defenders right there and decided, I'm not going to kick this one out. I'm going to go strong. The worst that can happen is you're probably going to draw a foul.
Bush now with 4 early on as that Jacket lead back to 5 as we see more bodies ready to tear off some warm-ups. As another jumper good as DeMontez Owens beginning to heat up. He's now got 9 for the Nittany Lions as they stay close. Got 2 players at the same spot here as Inksman's going to get this one over to Bush. Here's Heath Cash off a screen. His 3-ball too strong.
Near travel.
As the Nittany Lions go to Owens again. Owens will step between two defenders. It's no good. Walker with the offensive rebound in the kick out. 15 to shoot for Shenango. It's the entry pass inside for Alston. Alston's baseline turnaround too strong. Layup try on the offensive glass. No good out of Danny Hughley III. And the Jackets finally come away with the basketball. Here's Stone high off the glass to avoid the defender. Putback effort by Bush is no good. As the Nittany Lions will push in transition. Owens again, his three rims all the way out. And holding the rebound high was Tillman Brown as he'll get rid of the basketball.
Good defensive rebound right there by the Jackets, but too many second chance point opportunities for Shenango.
Head coach Josh Gibson, as everyone went by, told everyone to slow down just a little bit. We near the 3-minute mark of this one. Very quickly played opening half of basketball. Stone the elbow jumper's no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Tillman Brown. The kick out three. Halfway down for Heath Cash. Rattles out. And the Nittany Lions come away with it. They'll now play a perimeter game as Alston, who's got a made three, has it no good. And Evan Engstman comes up with that one. Engston gets the outlet for Donovan Stone. As Donovan Stone calls out the play from the volleyball line.
8 subs getting ready to come in.
A Bush had the dribble high, never controlled this. He'll get away with one, and now he's going to draw the foul.
Hamrick, I believe, the guilty party.
Lions foul.
Third team foul against the Nittany Lions.
Bush at the line for Defiance shooting 2.
So Connor Bush will head back to the free throw line here with 2:27 to play in our opening half. First free throw, no good. As the Jackets and the Nittany Lions will make 4 of 5 changes. Easier at this point to tell you who hasn't seen any playing time.
Santiago, Davis, and Chula enter for the Lions.
Connor Bush, the junior, will be at the line for his second free throw. This one in and out, no good. So he'll miss them both. And a big opportunity here for Shenango. Just over 2 to play. Hesitation move, and I'll give to the cutter for Malik Davis. Davis back out. Contact, and now we're going to get a whistle here. And see the contact.
You get poked in the eye.
As Parker Chapman, number 25, was tied up, had his back turned to the play. And now one of the officials having a conversation with some fans in the stands. They must not like maybe what was said.
Well, he doesn't seem to be in too bad a move as the young man gets up. He's moving, Cameron Brown. Wonder if he just caught a
I think he caught with
the
the defender behind him. I think he caught, kind of a scratch or a claw. So Cameron Brown will head to the line for a couple of free throws here with 2:02 to play opening half.
26-23 your score in the Defiance College scoreboard.
As the first one is good. Brown still having a little bit of issues. Now checking the nose for blood as well. He hits the free throws with no problem. Made it as close as it's been in a while. 26-25. Jackets holding on to a 1-point lead, under 2 to play. Jalen Brown wanting a clear out in the corner. He's going to step back, fires the three. It's going to be no good. Rebounds fought for. It's out of bounds, and it looks like the Nittany Lions will have it.
Good screen out there by Shula. Not letting Park get to that ball after he tipped it.
Danny Hughley III brings the ball into the front court now for Shenango. As they work it around the perimeter, Cameron Brown. Brown gets the kick out. Wild three, a little step back action is no good. Ball settles into the hands of Zeke Bradwell. To Brown. Brown to the entry. Good job driving the baseline. And the score by Parker Chapman.
If Chapman just cut into the basket, if you're not going to get the ball, make a move to the basket. If they see you on the cut, if they can feed you, you'll get it.
And one thing that Toledo area basketball fans will understand is that was an Emmanuel guy feeding a Maumee Valley guy. Switch on defense. Santiago causing all sorts of problems. His runner is no good. Had the miss in his hands. Ball's loose on the floor. Finally picked up by Evan Park. Park will find Brown. Brown to the basket. Draws the foul.
A strong move right there. Again, knowing you're going to take contact. You might get an and one, but you know you're probably going to get a whistle regardless.
Foul on Brown, his first.
Foul's going to go on Cameron Brown with a little bit of contact.
Brown of the line for Defiance.
So Jalen Brown, the freshman for the Yellow Jackets, will shoot a couple of free throws here with 44 seconds to play in our opening half. He'll knock down the first one.
Owens entering for the Lions.
As we're going to see Jordan Jury check back in now for the Jackets.
And Zeke checks out.
Second toss, good for Jalen Brown as well.
If you're thinking ball handling, a little bit of extra speed out there, fighting through switches.
Yellow Jacket lead back to 5. As good drive high off the glass is in for Danny Hughley III. So minimal difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackets are going to play this for the final shot. They want to head into the locker room with the lead. Brown swings it over to Jury. Jury at the left wing, back to Brown. Brown steps back. He's going to fire the three. That's going to be no good. Penn State will have a shot. Step inside half court, no good. As we didn't get a horn, but that's going to do it for the opening half. There it is.
There it is.
Opening half of basketball in the books. The Yellow Jackets of Defiance will take a 30-27 lead at the break here on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
Defy the ordinary at Defiance College, a leader in STEM career training, science, technology, engineering, math, with strong focus on hands-on research, internships, and field experience. Spend the summer conducting real research with faculty in fields like exercise physiology, water quality, data analytics, and much more. Personalized advising and mentorships for students pursuing health-related careers. Explore STEM and defy the ordinary at Defiance College.
Radiant Jim back with you here in the Yellow Jackets Sports Network inside the Wiener Center here in Marv Hohenberger Court. Halftime this Tuesday night, non-conference men's basketball affair for the Defiance College Yellow Jackets as they lead Penn State Shenango here 30-27 at the half. We'll take a look at some of the numbers on this one. Neither team shooting the ball exceptionally well. Yellow Jackets 11 of 31 in that opening half for 35%, while the Nittany Lions 9 of 37 for 24%. That number goes down from behind the arc, where Penn State Shenango's 2 of 14. Jackets are 4 of 12. Penn State is 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Jackets have gone 4 of 6.
Yeah, the threes are pretty minimal in terms of difference. Jackets have nailed a couple more of those. What I'm concerned about, Randy, is not the shot percentage for the Nittany Lions. It's the number of field goals they've attempted. 37 shots means tons of offensive rebounds and second chance point opportunities. They haven't knocked them down yet, but you're talking about shots from inside 7 feet. Most of those are going to drop at some point. So you're going to have to start clearing the defensive boards. You're going to have to limit the second chance point opportunities. The rebounds are pretty even. Turnovers are pretty even. Both teams have taken good care of the ball. The Jackets are converting off those turnovers. The Nittany Lions have not yet scored a point off a turnover. Foul's not really an issue. Everything else is basically even as you would expect. And we'll go down and we'll look at the individual stats as well, and I think that'll bear itself as well. But when you look at the team stats, again, those 37 field goal attempts with so many second chance point opportunities for the Nittany Lions, you have to think they're going to start cashing in on those in the second half. So you're going to have to do better getting on the defensive glass.
There are the individual numbers here so far through the opening half. Mentioned DeMontez Owens in our pregame. He's been the leading scorer so far, held well under his average zone again. It's a small sample size, it's just 2 games, but 9 points there. Cameron Brown with 6. Izzy Santiago's added 5. For the Yellow Jackets, they ran a ton of bodies as we expected them to do early part of the season. Jalen Brown with 7, Carter Sudoff, Evan Hanksman each with 6 off the bench. Connor Bush, Donovan Stone, or Bush with 4, Stone with 3. Jordan, Jerry, Parker, Chapman have each added a couple.
Yeah, some nice rebounding also by Sudoff, by Bush, and also by Tillman Brown. No points in the first half, but 4 rebounds, so you love to see the effort going in and doing something to continue to contribute to the team while you wait for the shots to start falling.
And this broadcast of the Yellow Jacket Sports Network is brought to you by Mark Motes Ford at our Ford dealership in Defiance. We strive to provide you a top-notch service that no one else can offer. Whether you're a new or returning customer, you're going to be treated fairly and welcomed by our friendly staff. We believe in a family atmosphere, and that's because Mark Motes Ford has been family-owned for over 100 years. We're also brought to you by Service Master by McCann, keeping Defiance College in pristine condition. Does more than create a good first impression. It also boosts productivity and keeps your employees safe and healthy. At Service Master by McCann, we understand how important a clean and safe environment is, and our cleaning experts work tirelessly to provide customized cleaning and disinfecting services to offices, businesses, healthcare facilities, and other spaces throughout Defiance. So a 3-point lead for the Yellow Jackets here at the break. 30-27 Defiance in front, and we'll have more when we return here in the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character. I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
I am a champion of character.
Randy and Jim back with you here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network as you take a look at our upcoming schedule. And we're going to get a little bit of a break before our next broadcast here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. It's going to be about 2.5 weeks, Saturday afternoon, November the 23rd. That will be our first WAC doubleheader against Lourdes University out of Sylvania. 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock starts for the women and men. That'll be our next. And then back for Midway the following is Saturday for a non-conference game. And then we'll get into some conference play in the WAC as we're going to bring you about 25 games between the men's and women's programs here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. So not a lot going on in the WAC and men's basketball tonight outside of our game. Cornerstone is welcoming in Grace, Indiana. See, action picks up a little bit tomorrow. Great Lakes Christian, a team we saw here with the purple and gold, is going to welcome in Siena Heights. And then it looks like a lot of Friday night men's basketball with a couple exhibition games as well. I see some D1 teams as a part of that schedule. So it's tonight, and then again we're going to take a little break.
From basketball.
The teams aren't taking a break. They're just going to travel and take on some. They've got a few games and a couple D1 exhibitions as well. The women's team opening up on the road quite a bit.
Yeah, they'll be on the road quite a bit. The Yellow Jacket Sports Network, however, will stay busy, as, of course, we have football.
Yeah, we just turn around and do football. Yeah, that's a good point.
So we have football the next 2 Saturdays, including the big rivalry game at Bluffton on the 16th. Certainly looking forward to that. And that also means because we do a home broadcast this week, we'll have a conversation with the coach as well. So we look forward to that. I believe we record that tomorrow.
Yellow Jacket basketball begin the second half, holding on to a 30-27 lead. Evan Park up top, swings it around Donovan Stone. Stone back to Park. Park to the basket, off the window, puts it up and in as it looks like the Yellow Jackets returning to their starting 5, while Shenango is going to do the same thing. So both teams back to the original starting lineups. Yellow Jackets now lead this one by 5. Following the opening bucket to begin the second half. Jumper is going to be a little bit off the mark from the elbow as the Jackets bring this one into the front court.
That's exactly what you want to see. A miss, quick defensive rebound, no second chance point opportunities.
Donovan Stone had the basketball momentarily over to Jalen Brown. Brown doubles back to the left side. It's it off to Jordan Jury. Have not seen his brother Reed yet in the lineup. Connor Bush with it. Bush, that long lob, that one's going to be knocked away. Nice job of the defense as that one was fronted and knocked away. And it's going to lead to a bucket by Owens.
Once he gets that head of steam, he knows when to put on the brakes, when to drive strong. He's been there, done that. He knows every option he has available.
Jury to Stone. Now it's Connor Bush. Bush, that high lob into Park. Park was double teamed, needed somewhere to get rid of the basketball. Jury in the corner gets it out to Bush. Bush had it knocked away. Turn around with under 5 to shoot. Doesn't fall through the cylinder. Ball's been lost out of bounds. It's going to stay with Defiance as the shot clock will reset to 20.
Good job crashing the board. Santiago not happy with the call right there. Thought that one went off the Jackets, but not the first time tonight that Shenango has tried to influence the official to get a 50-50 ball going their way.
Quick inbound, Stone in the corner. His 3 ball doesn't go, and we'll get a whistle on the rebound. This is going to go against the Yellow Jackets.
That's Evan Park.
It's going to be his second little push, trying to get a little room for a rebound. It's going to give the ball over to the Nittany Lions. Down 3 here with 18-20 and counting left to play in this one. Jackets with a win would get to over 500, and more importantly, part of this rebuilding project would be ahead of their win total all of last year. Coming off a 1-23 season, here's Bush to the basket, lays it up and in.
Nifty move there, switching hands with the ball, basically mid-flight, so as not to be deterred from going strong.
No one's going to pick up the shooter in transition as the three ball was no good by DeMontez Owens. Jackets come up with the miss. As again, Penn State was +3 rebounding that opening half.
And you might end up seeing Bush with a double-double tonight with those rebounds.
Trying to get the entry pass into Park. Here's the turnaround in the paint. That's going to be up and good.
4 quick ones here in the second half for Evan.
That is a shot that Evan Park can hit. He'd be a dangerous player. Yellow Jackets, the biggest lead of the night now, 36-29. Bush is going to get involved defensively. Now a stare down, and he's going to draw the technical foul.
Got to know better. Can't stand over an opponent like that and stare him down.
And take a look at the replay. Gets all of it against DeMontez Owens. And then the official catch him, so Owens will head to the line here. Coach Josh Gibson is not thrilled with the call, looking at the officials. It's Connor Bush. Headed to his bench, talked to a couple of the assistant coaches. What did I do wrong? First free throw is good for DeMontez Owens. That puts Owens, who's already in double digits, that gives him 12 now. He did have the opening basket of the half. Second one airborne. That one no good. So he'll split the free throws. But more importantly, Shenango is going to get the basketball here. 17:08 to play, 36-30. Jackets in front. Izzy Santiago with a bounce pass back to Owens. Owens from the wing, 3 left short. Ball into the hands of Donovan Stone. Stone, coast to coast, off the window, couldn't get it to go. Rebound was poked free as Bush was trying to get in there to knock it away.
Jackets back on defense right there instead of getting that poke.
Now Brown fighting for a loose ball. He'll come away with it. It's a 3-on-2. Back to Stone. That time is able to put it off the window and in.
Yep, 2 players right in the same spot with the same idea, wanting to get that pass and go strong to the glass.
Pretty ball movement out of the Jackets as they lead this one 38-30. Pull-up jumper left elbow. That's going to be no good. Good box out. However, Devin Alston didn't realize the ball was headed his way, and on the box out, cleared everyone out from getting it, and it ends up going out of bounds.
Jackets take over 16-12 to play here in the second half. 8-point lead.
Jury coming around. Top of the key. He's going to look inside, and we'll get a whistle here.
First foul on Owens.
Owens, his first, team first.
See what the did here. And he's going to get the reach.
Yep.
Jackets will inbound to Connor Bush. Bush from the wing spins, had the ball knocked away. Last touched by Shenango.
Good defense right there by Cameron Brown. Get that hand up, knock it out of bounds.
Jalen Brown will do the inbounding, gets it out to Jury, to Stone, top of the key, 3-ball, a little too strong. Izzy Santiago climbs the ladder for the rebound. Santiago still in the backcourt, crosses it with 15:47 to play. Works that far side, couldn't find anything he liked. Over to Cameron Brown. Brown will jump around to the left wing. Everyone cleared out. Brown switches to a right hand at the bucket, lays it up and in.
That was a pretty move. Good hesitation right there. Good crossover. Able to get Park wrong-footed.
Cameron Brown will walk this one into, Donovan Stone walks it into the front court, looking at the wrong roster. Jalen Brown left open from the wing. His 3 is good. Jalen Brown in double digits for the Jackets. He's got 10 as Defiance leads this one 41-32 on our Defiance College scoreboard.
This definitely, Randy, is not going to be a 105-101 game. I'm calling
it doesn't.
Right now.
It doesn't have the pace. Doesn't have the shooting numbers for it either as well. And we're going to get a goaltending call. Here's Brown. Bush pinned that one against the glass on its way up. So timeout here with 14:47 to play. And we want to tell you that the Yellow Jackets Sports Network is brought to you by the State Bank. State Bank provides a full range of financial services for consumers and small businesses, including wealth management, private client services, mortgage banking, commercial and agricultural lending. They operate a total of 22 banking centers, 19 in 9 Ohio counties, 1 center in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and 23 full-service ATMs. We have 5 loan production offices located throughout the tri-state region of Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. And we're brought to you by Metzger's Printing. Metzger's is your marketing solutions provider, specializing in multi-format commercial printing, cross-media marketing, and fulfillment services. At Metzger's, we thrive in providing innovative solutions and quality services. We invite you to tour the site to get an idea of the tremendous range of services we offer. 41-34, Jackets in front here, 14-47 left to play. As we see some updated numbers on this one. Jackets now at 40% from the floor. Shenango still hovering under 30 at 26. But 8 of 10 from the free throw line, so making up for the points there from the charity stripe.
Yep. And the Jackets are doing much better on the defensive glass in the second half. I like what I'm seeing from the rebounders, getting in, getting physical, and going ahead and eliminating those second chance point opportunities for Shenango.
So Jackets with the basketball. We're going to see Shenango apply a little bit of pressure now. Stone and Jalen Brown in the backcourt. Donovan Stone across the timeline. Waits for Jalen Brown. Brown still inside the center circle. Gives the call. Brown, 2 screeners there. Now to Connor Bush. Bush holds high. Brown, here's Stone again. Back to Brown. Shot clock running down. Attempt is no good as Cameron Brown for Shenango comes up with a miss. Owens had it momentarily as they circled it around 3 ball. Around the perimeter, but no good. Big break for Defiance as Stone comes up with a miss.
A little too patient last possession for the Jackets,
Yeah,
right? They had to force one up.
Donovan Stone again will find Brown. Brown to Bush. Bush right to the basket. Count the bucket.
Defiance basket by Bush.
This big basket as we take a look at the replay, just fighting through traffic. It's Connor Bush, the junior from Buchanan, Michigan, and Lansing Community College. Will have a chance now at a 3-point play. Also will give the Jackets, with the made free throw, a double-digit lead, 44-34.
9 points so far for Connor.
Now can the Jackets close it out? That was something we've seen at times last year. Malik Davis wanted a step-back opportunity, didn't see anything there. Here's Santiago. Santiago dumps it underneath. That one's going to be up and good as he gives it for Davis, who finishes. Malik Davis, who again came in scoring 24.5 points per game through the first 2. That's his first 2 of the night.
I was going to say it's his first make.
Cuts that Jacket lead to 8. Here's Brown strolling to the basket. Showing some moves and speed. Lays that one in. As we go back to double digits. Now 46-36. As the Nittany Lions have thrown this one away. Santiago was trying to turn around. Just also realized Santiago wearing one orange-colored and one is green, aqua, and what is the official color of the other shoe?
Yeah, I'm going lime green on that one.
Okay. Timeout on the floor here with 12:51 to play. 10-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets Sports Network is brought to you by Paramount Healthcare. proud sponsor and health plan provider of Defiance College, offering a full range of health insurance plans and services to suit your health care needs. Paramount by ProMedica's health insurance by healthcare professionals. Find out more at ParamountHealthcare.com. And we're brought to you by Marco's Pizza. Defiance College Athletics is supported by Marco's Pizza in Defiance, located on North Clinton Street. Marco's is there for you before or after the game for carry-out or delivery. Call, stop in, or order online for the latest deals. Be sure to download the Marco's app, where pizza is just a tap away. Might be the plan for one of the announcers up here on the way home.
You have a little bit of a drive ahead of you.
46-36. Jackets trying to close this one out to go to 2-1 on the young season.
A 10-point lead with just under 13 to play. Jackets look pretty impressive in this second half so far. And a lot of basketball left to be played, but again, just got to keep up the defensive glass work, keep up the switching on defense, and play them tough.
So one change for Defiance in that timeout. Carter Sudolph will replace Evan Park in the lineup. So after seeing double-digit players that opening half, Jackets just 6 so far through the first 7.5 minutes of the second half. So off the blocked shot, it is Shenango with it in transition. And it looks like the Lions will draw the foul.
Santiago on the shot attempt right there. Foul going against Jalen Brown, and that'll put him at the line for a bear.
So here is Izzy Santiago at the line. Sophomore guard from Parma High School and Valley Forge High School in Northeast Ohio. First toss is good. Now I'm looking at the other players for Shenango. What I don't see is the corresponding shoe. You'd think with the miscolored shoe, that means there's 2 out there somewhere. Right, you traded shoes with someone?
You always have a matching pair.
That's right, but I don't see the corresponding colors. And now it's a 10-second call.
That's all Santiago on defense right there. Trying to will them back into this contest.
So he's going to force the turnover. What we spotted, I think our cameras might have spotted the other orange shoe, actually. Caught just a glimpse of that on your screen.
The plot thickens.
Boy, you say something these guys come up with. They manage a lot. A good look inside for the Nittany Lions basket. Tough one in traffic, good for Cameron Brown. Over the head of everyone, Bush with it. Bush will give it over to Donovan Stone, back to Brown. As Jalen wants to set the offense here. Under 12 to play. Double-digit lead has shrunk to 6. Stone with it, wing right side, back to Brown. He'll swing it around to Bush. Connor's going to take the 3. This one hits off the iron, and the rebound ends up into the hands of Cameron Brown for Shenango. It's the outlet for Hoogley, the 3rd. Step back, corner 3 is up and good.
3-point basket by Chula.
So Chula hits the 3. Sophomore from North Olmsted makes it a 3-point game. Driving the lane is no good, as that defense for the Nittany Lions has stiffened. At one point it was 46-36. That lead is now shrunk. It's a 7-0 run for Shenango. Make it 9-0 as they'll get the lob over the top. And the finish for Malik Davis.
Surprised no timeout here by the Jackets.
Defiance trouble in the backcourt once again. This time they do break the timeline. Bush holds high. Finds Stone. Donovan working from the logo at center court. Jordan Jury can't find anything, gets a screen. Gets the kick out. Here's Donovan Stone for 3. That one nearly wedged into the side of the iron as Izzy Santiago comes up with a miss. Santiago leaves a pass ahead for Davis. Davis with the kick out. Santiago open for 3. That one's going to be no good. Would have given Shenango the lead as Jury gets the miss. Now we're going to play short a couple players. Here's Brown to the basket for the Jackets, puts it up and in.
A lot of contact there between Connor Bush and Malik Davis. Davis looking to the official for, hey, what about what happened afterwards there, but no call.
So we're going to get a stoppage to allow of issue with the shoe. As I believe Danny Hughley III's shoe came untied, so the official will take care of that. So while we had a stoppage, that allows the substitutions to come in. So there's the look there, yeah. One orange, one lime green we're going with. I want to know where the other of the opposite shoe of that color is. Blocked from behind as Engsman's going to get involved. That's at least the third block tonight for the Jackets. And now a foul in transition is going to be charged to Shenango.
That'll be the third team foul against the Nittany Lions. 3 fouls already in the half for the Jackets.
Lions foul on Brown, his third, team third. Media timeout.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Keita Diller, president of the Defiance College Purple and Gold Athletic Club.
And I'm Mark Diller. I'm a third-generation Defiance College supporter and also on the board of the Purple and Gold Club.
For nearly 50 years, we've been supporting the Yellow Jacket student athletes. Membership to the Purple and Gold Club is open to everyone, regardless if you attended Defiance College or not.
Membership fees are very affordable and include various levels of attendance privileges depending on your support level.
If you love seeing live and local college sports, we would like for you to join us. Just go to dcpurpleandgoldclub.com and register your name along with dozens of other like-minded Yellow Jacket fans.
We would love to have you join us. Thank you for supporting Defiance College Athletics.
48-45, Defiance clinging to a small lead here over Penn State Shenango. 9:46 left to play in this one. The Alumni Varsity D is a long tradition of supporting and promoting DC athletics. Comprised of former varsity athletes, Alumni Varsity D pays it forward for the Yellow Jackets of tomorrow. For more information, visit defiance.edu/alumni today. Also, mark your calendars for the Yellow Jacket Classic Golf Outing. That'll be June 14th of 2025. Maybe my golf clubs will be unpacked by then.
That's a fun outing.
It sounds like it. We were going to try to make it last year, and then something with the team fell apart last moment, but we're hoping to be a part of that this year. As Jalen Brown will be at the free throw line here for the Yellow Jackets. First one is no good. Brown leading scorer for Defiance tonight, 14. And he will stay there as it's no good, but how about Curry coming up with the offensive miss in the paint.
Good job not going over the back on that rebound, going up strong.
Big rebound there, Devontae Curry. Here's Donovan Stone. Stone under 10 to shoot. Everyone on the bench letting him know that. Gets the entry pass. Here's Evan Park. Turnaround. Doesn't get the friendly bounce. And we're going to get a foul, and I believe this might go on Brown. Trying to fight through someone to come up with a miss.
His third, team fourth.
Like the effort. Just got a little bit of body.
It's going to be his third foul, team's fourth. So 9:20 left to play in a 3-point lead. Nittany Lions right now coming around the perimeter. Lob near the corners for Owens. Owens able to get it inside. We're going to get a whistle. And on the dribble penetration, looks like Garrett Hamrick stepped on the end line. Shenango wanted to apply some pressure. Not everyone was set. Defiance able to get that across the timeline. Curry left open in the corner. High arcing threes, no good. Izzy Santiago comes up with a miss. Santiago, who could beat everyone down the floor in the foot race, was going to wait. Here's a three ball. That one's going to be off the mark. Brown has a long rebound. Him and Santiago in a race would be interesting as Brown a little scoop and score.
Yeah, that was a nifty Euro step right there to free up some space. High degree of difficulty on that make.
Extends that Jacket lead to 5, 50-45, 8.5 to play. With it now is Owens. Owens is going to be tied up in the double team. Official saw something he didn't like here.
Might have got Stone on that one.
Take a look at the replay. Someone tried to, yeah, I think Stone caught him there.
Kind of right in the hip.
It's going to be his second. Team's fifth. So Jackets will have another foul to give here. Still 8:17 to go. Inbound comes out top of the key for Suella. Santiago gives it off as the baseline jumper is good out of Demontez Owens.
Owens is so good.
Owens now with 14. Sanksman will have the basketball. Give it back for Jalen Brown.
I like the trap look there by the Nittany Lions. Jackets handled it well.
Brown gets a double screen high off the glass. That one doesn't go, but he'll draw the foul.
See if they get Hamrick on this one.
Take a look here.
Lions foul on Hamrick.
Yep, that is the case. His second, team's fourth.
Brown to the line for the Yellow Jackets.
But every foul is sending them to the line, which I like. So even if they're not on the bonus, the Jackets are finding ways to make every foul count.
Brown unable to convert the last time, knocks down the first one
Will
there.
Gelhausen entering for Yellow Jackets. Davis.
We're going to see
Will Gelhausen in.
Yeah, for the first time this year, the senior from Norwalk.
Good three-point shooter.
Second one off the iron, no good, but for the second time, Devontae Curry comes up with the offensive rebound. Jackets lead by 4 with 7.5 to play. Brown, pull-up jumper, buries it.
A lot of confidence.
Basket by Brown.
Makes it 53-47 on our Defiance College scoreboard. Santiago from the corner, keeps his dribble through the double. Good bounce pass inside. Shot was up, no good for Davis. Ball still loose on the floor. Coming away with it was Owens. His three ball misses everything, heads out of bounds. And Jackets are going to come away with this one.
Yeah, the one thing about Owens' game is he's not really a three-point shooter. At least tonight, I don't think he's knocked one down yet. He's more of a drive and score kind of guy. He's great with the mid-range. Basically, every other part of his game is just fantastic. The outside shot, though, not so much. I don't think that's his strength.
This official's going to make sure all the moisture is cleaned up off the floor before we continue. It's under 7 minutes left to play as that trap continues. Jackets still trapped in the backcourt. Jalen Brown realized it. Able to just get that across. Now Brown through the lane will score. Hanksman was doing everything he could in the corner to try to get the basketball, but Brown will score to give him 21 tonight as Jackets up that lead 55-47.
Brown taking control tonight. Different players stepping up.
Had the basketball over to Owens. Owens gives top of the key. Hesitation move out of Davis. Davis turn around, and he'll bury that one.
Basket by Davis.
Davis up to 6 now, which is also the lead for the Jackets, 55-49, 6 and change to go. Curry back out to Gelhausen. Gelhausen across the timeline will find the freshman in Jalen Brown. And Brown, as Jim has said, is taking control of this offense. Brown through a double, getting Gelhausen. Bench was up 1-3 there. Now Devontae Curry. Curry in the paint, nearly falls down, can't get it off the window, and Brown comes up with a miss.
A little out of control on that take right there.
Good opportunity, Owens for Brown. Now the give for Devin Alston. Alston pull-up jumper. That one's going to hit the wiring above the rim. Connor Bush getting up off the bench for the Jackets. He'll check in. As Devontae Curry, the junior, who I believe has earned himself a little bit more playing time with this play tonight, will sit down.
Quality minutes for Coach Gibson off the bench tonight.
Still working on a rotation he likes here. It tightened up. He played just about everyone he could to find something early. Here's Brown going baseline, his pass. It's deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Jackets, 11 to shoot.
Only 5:10 left in the game, a very fast-moving second half.
Brown to inbound, going to get it tipped back to him. We're going to get a whistle as officials didn't like something on the defense here.
Malik Davis. I don't know about that one. Just a ball
shielded,
deflection.
yeah. Kept Evan Park from trying to attempt to catch it, I guess.
Another foul. 2 in a row. You could hear from all the way up here, what did I do?
Davis, his second, team 6.
It's going to be his second, team 6. So both teams now inching near the bonus. It's just over 5 minutes to go. Connor Bush, top of the key. His 3 nearly banked in. Instead, Malik Davis comes up with a miss. And now Bush will knock that one out of bounds near the Shenango bench. And we're going to have ourselves a timeout. So we want to tell you about the Purple and Gold Club. They've been advancing DC athletics for over 50 years. Joint mission of the community members, parents, staff, and fans of Defiance. Purple and Gold supports the Yellow Jackets to elevate student-athlete experience and facilitates through a variety of initiatives. All members receive an all-sports pass to watch every Yellow Jacket home event with additional perks as well. To find out more or to join the Purple and Gold Club today, visit dcpurpleandgold.com. 55-49 here, under 5 left to go. Final media timeout. You see each team, well, I take that back. Shenango apparently used the timeouts, so they're showing 2 timeouts on the scoreboard, the 3 for Defiance here. So you see the numbers on this one. Shenango beginning to heat up, albeit slightly up to 30% from the floor.
Yeah, again, you look at 59 shot attempts. Jackets now closing that gap in terms of field goal attempts. 22 of 54, 41% from the floor, 5 of 20 from 3. So neither team shooting particularly well from three-point territory. Shenango doing a little bit better from the charity stripe, 83%. We look at total rebounds, pretty even, 35-31. Again, nobody in real significant foul trouble. I think the Jackets have one player with 3 fouls. That's Jalen Brown on the floor. But, you know, he's, I think Coach Gibson is happy to let him ride as much as you can the rest of the second half, because he's kind of taking the point and taking control for the offense.
I'm sure each coach also enjoys the fact that their team under 10 turnovers. So you saw 6 for Shenango, 8 for Defiance here. Just under 5 minutes left to go, and we're going to have a whistle. And we have timeout on the floor.
8 to shoot. Coach wasn't really happy, I don't think, with the movement, the motion on the floor.
So that's going to leave Shenango with just 1 timeout now. So they stop 4:39 as each possession becomes a little bit more critical in a tight basketball game.
The Jackets have led most of the way, but you know, even with a double-digit lead, you had a feeling that Shenango had a run in them. And so here's that critical point in the game where, you know, the lead hasn't ballooned back up to double digits. It's 2 possessions. Shenango goes on a little run here, erases that deficit, so the Jackets need some good defensive stands.
Now, last 10-point lead the Jackets had, that was answered by a 7-0 run by the Lions. So here's a tough jumper in traffic. That's going to be good. As Owen slammed the floor down. I think he wanted a foul call on top of that as well.
A lot of contact there during that shot.
And didn't get it as that lead down to 4. Now Brown will sell the foul, and that's going to be on Owens. Owens now looking towards the official. Hey, how do I get that call on the other end? Yeah.
Lions foul on Owens, his second, team 7.
Jackets in the bonus.
That's going to be the second on Owens. As Jim said, the 7th puts Defiance in the bonus. So here's Jalen Brown to shoot the 1-and-1 as that conversation continues with the senior for Shenango.
22 on the night for Jalen Brown. The freshman really playing significant ball tonight.
To miss the second. Evan Park comes up with a miss. Third offensive rebound off a free throw to Bush. Hard in the lane. Can't get it to go. And settling underneath is Cameron Brown.
Evan Park selling out for that ball, though.
Baseline drive is going to be knocked away as Park continues to play good defense on the other end of the floor as well.
Love the hustle.
Lions trying to inbound. It'll go into the corner. Now just working around the perimeter. We're under 4 minutes to go in this tight one. Good hesitation move from the free throw line as Malik Davis able to score once again. Lob theirs. Brown wanted to go to Bush, a little bit off the mark. Shenango will lose this one out of bounds, so teams are going to trade turnovers.
No harm, no foul there. Trying to bring the crowd to its feet, though. Little exclamation point. Still pretty early.
Jalen Brown walks this into the front court for Defiance. Down to a one-possession game. This one's going to be knocked away from Park. And a good finish out of Davis.
Good finish by Davis. Good step in right there to get the strip. Park tried to close, but Davis a little bit too fast.
1 point lead for the Jackets. 3:07 and counting to go. Another one poked away from Davis. That one's going to be saved by Engsman. Now lob over the top for Connor Bush.
Mismatch.
Well, the entry pass goes into Evan Park. Park with a turnaround. Can't get the bounce to go as Izzy Santiago comes up with a miss. And now Shenango with the opportunity to take the lead for the first time in a while. Tough jumper is good as Malik Davis starting to heat up, and now Shenango with a 1 point lead.
And you knew this run was coming. You just have to answer.
Jalen Brown gives the plays. You see a couple of substitutions ready to come in for the Jackets. Here's Bush, top of the key, holds high, still has his dribble. Now to Engsman. Engsman with a handoff.
Who's going to take charge?
Right now it's Brown. Brown, it's the kick. Corner three, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Owens. Owens out for Santiago. Santiago is going to take his time crossing the timeline. 2 minutes to play. Lions lead the Jackets by 1. Now
Crowd getting into it.
Cameron Brown, the senior, to the basket. Double clutch. Ball is knocked away as Will Gelhausen will come away with it. Back for Brown, the freshman, across the timeline with 1:40 to go. Jalen Brown not using the screen, picks up his dribblers. Gelhausen tried to dribble into it, gives to Park. Park has it, 2 defenders on him, kick out. Inksman, 3, buries it, big time. And Defiance is going to take a timeout to set some defense, but a huge 3-pointer there has put the Jackets on top, 59-57 now with 1:21 to go. Officials telling the teams this is going to be a 30-second timeout, so you have to stay standing.
Good ball game.
Wouldn't break my heart if they're all like this.
No, this is what you want. This is exactly what you want.
Take a look at this
to go down to the wire.
Gelhausen drawing the contact.
A lot of contact right there, no call.
Park, see all the defenders coming in. Evan able to spot the open player. And it's the freshman from St. Mary's, Evan Engsman. Hits the 3, gives him 9 tonight on 3 3-pointers. As we see Donovan Stone and Devontae Curry back into the lineup for the Yellow Jackets.
Big possession here for the Jackets on defense. Want to get a stop, extend the lead.
Yeah, Jordan Jury back in as well. It looks like actually the Jackets are going to go back to their starting lineup. Close it out here, trying to hang on to this 2-point lead. There's Malik Davis. Davis Gets the kick out.
Short.
Three was deflected. Park's going to knock it to a teammate. Shenango coaches were on the floor. They thought someone from Defiance was out of bounds going for the basketball. Under a minute to play in a one-possession game, so Shenango doesn't need to foul.
But send him to the line anyway.
Shot clock under 10. Here's Jalen Brown to the basket. Will draw the foul with 2 on the shot clock.
It was the body before the block. The block was clean. The body's what got him right there. Because the block was clean coming over.
They're going to call Devin Alston with the foul. His first, team's 8th.
Have to come down with at least 1 here.
Free throw's no good. So Brown will get 1 more.
Really have to make this one. Have to force them to try to tie. There you go.
Brown will bury it. So he splits the pair. Gives him 23 points tonight. The lead is 3.
The three-point shooting for the Nittany Lions not too stellar tonight, so force them to try to take a 3 out of their comfort zone.
Shot clock is turned off. Shenango looking for the tie. Owens steps back, fires away. It's no good. Kick out is stolen away, and a foul is going to be committed here with 2.7 to play.
There you go.
Lions foul on Davis, the third, team 9.
So Donovan Stone will head to the line. He will shoot, I believe, the final 1 and 1.
The Yellow Jackets shooting 1 and 1.
But the first made free throw will make this a 2-possession game with just 2.7 to play.
I like sending nobody to the line to try to rebound this. Everybody on defense.
Free throw is good, so Stone will get the second one.
2-possession game.
Yeah,
That's
that,
huge.
That should just about do it. Second toss is good. Donovan Stone knocks them both down. Defiance is going to keep everyone back. 3-quarter court attempt is no good, and that will do it. And our final this evening from our Hohenberger Court, we'll see the Defiance Yellow Jackets improve to 2-1 on the young season as they come away with a 62-57 win over Penn State Shenango. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up when we return here to the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
My name is Mark Miller. This is my good friend Tom Hill. Both Tom and I are graduates of Defiance College, and we were both athletes at Defiance College.
And I played baseball and basketball here at DC. Mark played football and baseball here. Now, here we are 35, 40 years later. We both serve on the alumni varsity board here at Defiance College.
AVD, as we call it, raises money for Defiance College athletics. We have raised funds for many projects, such as $100,000 to the George Smart Center,
$45,000 to the weight room in the Smart Center,
$10,000 to the new basketball floor,
new scoreboards at both the baseball and softball fields.
If you're a Defiance College alumni athlete, please support AVD. Visit defianceathletics.com/alumni/AVD to join.
We appreciate all who have given in the past, but we are looking for new members. Please keep in mind that someone supported you as an athlete at DC. Now it is our turn.
AVD also sponsors a yearly golf outing to get old friends back together and raise funds for our projects. So get your foursome together and come on out. You can also support AVD as a whole sponsor.
Support AVD. Let's make this our biggest year ever. Thank you very much. And
go Jackets!
Well, a random 62-57 win on a Tuesday night might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but for a Defiance College men's basketball program trying to rebuild who won just one game a year ago. It means a lot for them to get to 2-1 as they come away with a tough win this evening. As you take a look, some of the final numbers on this one. Again, the Jackets pulling out a tight 62-57 win. As we take a look at the shooting numbers, Defiance ends up 23 of 59 from the floor. Shenango goes 22 of 66. Defiance hit or miss from the three-point line, 6 of 22, but they're going to like the defense against Shenango, who was held to just 3 of 23. Jackets going to work a little bit from the free throw line. You see they're 10 of 17 as opposed to 10 of 12. Turnover numbers, both teams I think will be pleased with that, under 10 for each team. You see the rebounds end up +6 in favor of Shenango as well. 13 assists for the Jackets to 8. Steal numbers were low, and the final foul numbers a little skewed there as they had to send the Jackets to the line late.
Yeah, it was a good team effort. As you see the final statistics, Owens held far under his season scoring average. And, you know, it would be a rare feat to see a guy come in and continue to pour in 30 a night. I mean, you know, 33 and 27 the first two nights. 16 tonight, you know, definitely held underneath his average, but the shooting, 6 of 18. You got to credit the Jackets defense for forcing that. You know, they just played a spirited game tonight on the defensive side. Jalen Brown was really the guy to step up tonight. You know, we've seen Connor Bush take that role in previous nights. And so, again, you're seeing some of these younger players step up and assume, you know, leadership roles with the team. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's who do you defer to in crunch time? And tonight, Jalen Brown was that guy.
They saw Owens 6 of 18, including 0 of 6 from behind the arc. Jalen Brown, 23-point night for the Jackets. Connor Bush added 9. Evan Angstman, again, 3 3-pointers to give him 9 tonight. Donovan Stone was 7. Carter Sudoff ends up chipping in 6 with 4 rebounds. And we talked about, again, it was +6 in the rebounds in favor of Shenango. But you take a look at this Defiance, you see Brown had 5, Bush with 5, Stone with 4, Sudoff with 4, Evan Park with 4 points, 4 rebounds as well. Mm-hmm. So a lot of contributions on the boards.
Yeah, and the thing about the rebounding is you look over at Shenango, Izzy Santiago had 8 rebounds for him. So, I mean, you know, it's not just about body size, body type. It's about hustle, mm-hmm. and it's about the want. And, you know, you had a lot of guys on the floor tonight who really wanted that basketball, wanted to step up, make a difference for the team, and the Jackets played great team ball tonight.
So, again, 62-57 the final. Defiance College men's program will improve to 2-1 as they get this win this evening. We want to thank everyone for making our night possible here. It starts with our director, Ken Reeker. I want to thank Curtis, the great work he's done on the camera tonight. And, of course, Tiffany and Garrett with DC. Every time we need something, they always seem to step up and help us out any way they can. So good win for the Yellow Jackets, 62-57. They win this evening. So for my partner, Jim Bellamy, and everyone here at the Yellow Jacket Sports Network, good night, everyone.